storage if you like. There is a nice little plastic cover on the top there. Oh, I've done it again. This piece of paper, I hate this piece of paper. Every time I open one of these, it falls out and makes me look like a fool. Right. Oh.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy. Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews.
Angry Andy.
Angry Andy Reviews. Angry Andy Reviews.
Don't make me destroy you.
Hello and welcome to Angry Andy Reviews, and today I have another unboxing and review of a Star Wars Black Series 6-inch scaled product. Now, it's been a long time coming, but I'm finally going to be unboxing the entirety of the Rebels set, starting with our good man Zeb. Garazeb Zeb Aurelius, as he's called. Meet the muscle of the Ghost Team. Garazeb Zeb Aurelius was a cunning Lasat honor guard who adopted the cause of rebellion against the Empire. Now, this particular figure is classed as a deluxe figure because it's a much bigger figure than the rest of them. It does still fall within the 6-inch sort of scale model variant, if you like, but it is a bigger figure, obviously, because he is a much bigger character in the show as well. Rebels is a animation show that is streaming currently in its entirety on Disney Plus, and of course I only just got round to picking that up a few months ago during the full-scale lockdown, as it were. Yeah, so I managed to watch it all then in its entirety. Really good show. If you're a Star Wars fan and you're looking for something that is pretty good to watch, pretty decent to watch, other than Clone Wars, highly recommend Rebels. Get that on immediately. But I haven't just got this figure, I've got all the others as well. And they all came in this wonderful little tightly packed box. 6 pieces. Interesting enough, he wasn't in this box. He was separate entirely. But all the others are in here, and as you can see, spoiler alert, Ahsoka Tano is in there as well. But for the first, we are just going to open up the Zeb Aurelius box, and then we'll get down to all the others. Now, I'm going to try and fly through these because I want to get them all done in one video. So here we go. Oh God, it's double taped. It's taken me a while to get round to opening these. Don't know why. It's just the way it happened. But here we go. Lovely. Now, interesting to note before I get rid of the box is that the boxes, like I said in previous videos, they have this new sort of design along the side. If you like, nothing on that side particular, just along this side they do have that sort of lovely artwork, as is the same on the back. Lovely artwork there. Now, I'll get one out. I think you can, if you align them correctly, you can actually, is that the right one? In fact, that is spot on. You can line them up to create sort of like a backdrop picture if you're interested in keeping hold of the boxes and creating some kind of backdrop for them, or displaying them like this. It can be done. They are designed so the artwork joins together. Have I done that properly? I actually have as well. So yeah, there's Zeb's arm going into Chopper. Well done me. I picked a random one out of the box and got it spot on. But there you go. Oh, it does say 1 and 2, but yeah, there you go. So yeah, you can do that if that is what you want to do. I'm not going to do that. I don't keep all the boxes. I know, sacrilege. You know, each to their own and all that jazz. But yes, you can do that if that is something that you want to do. But moving away, goodbye box. We do have Zeb in the plastic. Now this is the new sort of like product, sort of storage if you like. There is a nice little plastic cover on the top there. Oh, I've done it again. This piece of paper, I hate this piece of paper. Every time I open one of these, it falls out and makes me look like a fool. Right. Oh, this will just fall out as well. We're getting off to a great start here. Now this is becoming something that happens in every single one of my videos. Things just fall out. There are other collectors out there doing their videos that are much more professional than me. Don't drop anything, don't make a mess of anything, but me, I pop them out and they drop everywhere. Right, loud noise time. Oh. They don't make it easy, do they? But there we have it. There is Zeb. Oh, that is going to be tricky to display. No, actually, that's quite good, actually. Lovely. So, straight from the off, let's have a look at his weapon. There's his staff, which he uses quite often throughout the show. That is really well detailed. I'm loving the little detail, which you probably won't be able to see too much because it's not going to focus in properly. Yeah, there's a bit, you can see a bit more better in the light there. The detailing on that is great. It's like it's been hatched together and everything, which is very reminiscent of the show. These little bits come down here, so we can hold it in different poses and what have you. I'm loving the little, whatever that is, the energy at the end of the staff. Really, really cool. Some detailing on there, you probably won't be able to see it, like markings, carbon scoring, whatever. Very, very good. I do like that. Very simple, nothing really to write home about, but it does look really, really good. Now, getting straight into the figure. Figure is very, very colourful, reflecting, you know, the different colours of him in the show. But again, what I'm interested about these is that they've gone for sort of like a lifelike, almost live action look to him. It doesn't look like the animated version. It almost looks like this could have been a figure based on a movie variant. You can see there. There's a lot more detailing, like lifelike detailing, in the face specifically. I want to be careful. I want to keep it in the light. I'm trying to invest in better lighting. I'm just kind of hashing it out at the minute. But there you have it. That is a pretty decent figure. The detailing on that is quite good actually. There's a lot of markings on the chest pieces. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. Again, I'm taking it out of the light. But there are some like markings here on the chest pieces. There you go. It's just focused in there. You can see a little bit here. Some detailing there on the chest. Let's get it centre, Andrew. Come on. Nah, it's pretty good. I like that figure. That's a really good figure. And there is a lot of articulation here, obviously to reflect the species. So if you see here on the ankle, there's a bit of added articulation there. So you can position him in different ways, obviously the feet. That's really good. Plenty of articulation in the arms, obviously, because obviously he's going to hold his staff and whatever. Plenty of articulation in the hands. The head, not so much. That head is quite stiff. Having said that, you can twist it quite all the way around. But there's not much up and down movement, as you can see. It's very much stuck in that place. And the chest as well does not really turn that much. Oh, don't break it. But there you have it. There is Zeb. Quick fire unboxing and review. Like I said, the colours on this really stand out. They really pop, just as he does in the show, which I always found quite interesting because they're supposed to be undercover a lot of the time or hiding and whatever. But yeah, there you are. There is Zeb. He's not going to stand up now, is he? He's going to make me look completely foolish. No, there we are. Who doesn't fall down like Jango Fett. But there is Zeb in the basic form. Now, I think... Oh, okay, I've missed something. You can shorten the staff. Look at that. So you can extend the staff and shorten it, which I like. I did not notice that. I've just done that accidentally, trying to figure out how this goes on the back. So you can put this on his back, just as he does in the show. There you are. Magic. I keep thinking he's going to fall over. That is great. That is going to be a really good display piece, or, you know, if you want to display it like this outside the box. I mean, it looks great inside the box, of course, like they all do. But there you have it. There is our Zeb. Wonderful little figure. Right, time to put that one down. And we're going to move on. So next, already got him out, so I may as well do this one next. It is Chopper, as you can see there. Now Chopper is obviously the Rebels droid. C110P, so they just call him Chopper in the show. Let's read the blurb. Chopper is the resident droid of the Ghost. The Ghost is the ship that they use throughout the show. Very popular ships, become really massive with fans. You do see it, albeit briefly, in The Rise of Skywalker. You don't see it do anything, it's just there in the mass melee of ships that appear at the end. Yeah, and just throw it in there without any cause or whatever. But we're not going to get into that, we'll move on. So, like I said, Chopper is the resident droid of the Ghost, assisting the crew in everything from ship maintenance to combat, even though he doesn't always want to. Yeah, so the great thing about Chopper, the character, is that he's very reluctant to do everything. He's very moody. He's like a much more moodier R2-D2. But he's a character all on his own, which I really like, and he gets on really well with Zeb. And it gives Ezra Bridger quite a lot of stick as well throughout their initial meeting. Right, let's just get the box out. Again, here we go. So yeah, same situation. Box has all the detail on the side as it does on the back. Get rid of that. And here we go. Damn paper. Again, same thing. Comes off nice and easily. I suppose it's good for sort of recycling, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully you can recycle that. But look, there you have it. So, great thing with this character is you can display him in several different ways by the looks of it. So we've got him blasting off. You do have two different legs there by the looks of it, and the central runner. So let's try and get him out. Again, loud noise incoming. Oh, good God. This one's a bit more tougher to get out. Oh, yeah. Right, there we go. Box away. So there, as you can see, it comes in two different pieces. So you got the display of the rocket booster, I guess. So let's just display that very quickly. Doesn't feel quite secure. That's alright, I kind of like that. Yeah, I do kind of like that actually. Just a random pop-up. Yeah, I do kind of like that. That's a very interesting way to display the character. Very good. But yeah, there's quite a lot of detailing here in sort of the flames. Now this, I think, like with all these figures, they're a reprint, they're a redesign of a previous line that came out before. So obviously this is pretty much exactly the same as what came out previously. Like I said, they've added more lifelike features. It's all part of the new Black Series design. That's, you know, the real characters or the human characters or alien characters get more lifelike features. So I'm not sure how much different this one is to the previous design, which you can still get, bizarrely enough, but they did have this with it. So there you go. That is him in that particular position. So let's just remove this and we'll have a closer look at the character itself. So there he is. There's our guy Chopper. Now there is a lot of detailing on this. Hell of a lot of detailing. You can just tell, you can see all the scoring and the weathering on him. The legs obviously moved in position as you'd expect. You can position them anywhere you want. But the detailing is really, really good. And there's a couple of runners there on the bottom. So the toy, it is designed, it is a toy, let's not forget it is a toy, so it is designed to be played with. So you can run this along a desk or whatever. There you have it. I love the detail on this. A lot of detailing, a lot of colouring as well, which is great. I'm glad they kept, you know, a lot of the colouring and everything. There you are, you can position the feet as you would see them in the show, rolling around. Speaking of which, let's get the other leg. Don't know what this leg is. What is this leg? Is this to change this one? There's two different legs there. Must be something I've missed. So we'll pop that out, get that leg in. Does he change the leg halfway through in the show at some point? I'm not sure. Might have missed there something. But there you are, there's the other leg. Exactly the same as the one on this side, I believe. So maybe it's just for a bit of uniformity if that's what you want. But let's just turn it back to the one that came in the box. So that one's got like a green shoulder, if you like. And here is the central leg. Again, it's a nice runner. You know, it is designed, I guess, to be played with. Well, there you are. Let's get that in. It does. Oh. I say it does just pop in there. I've pushed it all the way up. There we go. There you are. There he is with the runner leg, which does turn on like a bit of a hinge, a bit of an axis or whatever. I'm not quite sure. But there you have it. There is Chopper. Let's just display him. There we go. Ah, very good. Nice and simple. Very, very simple. You know, you don't want too much, really, I suppose. Yeah, that does run. That runs quite easily. Surprising. But there you are. There's Chopper, the resident droid of the Ghost ship. Now, like I said, I'm not entirely sure how much more different this is from the previous release of a few years ago, but there may be some additional painting works in there. Oh, okay. I didn't even attempt to try it, but you can turn the head as well. Doing a thoroughly professional job here of making sure I've covered absolutely everything. There you are. So there is Chopper in his 100% completeness, if you like. So we'll just move on. We'll put him to one side. Doing quite well here, I think. I don't know how long this video is going, but never mind, we'll move on. There's a lot to get through. Next one, let's do a random pick. Kanan Jairus, the main character, if you like, of the show, the Jedi who survived Order 66. Kanan Jairus, what a wonderful character in the show. Now, let's have a read of the blurb. Not every Jedi perished in Order 66. Kanan Jairus survived the Emperor's purge, going underground for years and hiding the truth about who he really was. Yes, so this is box number 4. So in the show, he doesn't reveal anything about himself for quite a while until he connects the lightsaber together. And obviously everyone's like, whoa, he's a Jedi, whoa, what's going on? But yes, he's weary and he's quite moody to begin with. Gives the character a bit of depth, I suppose. But yeah, so we'll just get straight into this. Again, there he is in a nice lovely box. Nice lovely protective box. I'm not even going to tell you what happened then, but never mind. So yeah, he comes with his lightsaber, comes with his blaster as well, and obviously the figure looks quite interesting. So we'll just pop out the lightsaber and the blaster first, just get them out, and then we'll do the noisy part. There we go. There is Kanan Jairus in all his glory. So yeah, the blaster. There you can see it there, just about, I guess. Yeah, they are. Bit of focus, lovely. So blaster, quite basic. Little bit of weathering on it, a little bit of silver sheen, as you can see there. A little bit, not too much detail on there. You know, kind of like the one Princess Leia uses in A New Hope, almost. Yeah, nice and simple. Here is here is his lightsaber, and there is a little bit of detailing on there. Yeah, there you go. So it is designed in the style of his lightsaber, which is great. Now in the show, the pommel and can't remember my sword techno babble. The pommel and everything comes away, so there's 3 different parts to his lightsaber. The emitter comes away, and when he puts it together, so he has it in separate pieces, so nobody can tell what it is. So when he puts it together, it does ignite in this lovely blue colour. But there you can see it there. It's just one solid piece here. Obviously, it's only a small little item. But here we go. Here's Kanan Jairus in all his glory. That's a nice, lovely bit of artwork on the side. So you can see on the shoulder there, bit of artwork. And there he is, Kanan Jairus. Focus, please. There you are. Nice bit of detailing on the face there. Got his goatee, as it were. Quite a slim figure. He's very slim. Very slim, Kanan Jairus. Again, as with all of them, the articulation is superb. Oh, that feels. So this one feels like you can feel the different stages. This one, very, very loose. Oh, it's a bit of a manufacturing thing there. That's quite loose. Oh, look at the state of that. This one, look at that. This one, that is very loose. Wow, okay. That's something to be conscious and aware of. It doesn't feel like it's going to come off. You know, having said that, it doesn't feel like it's going to come off. It feels still secure, but it's not. Yeah, this one's quite taut, so you can tell where you're putting it. This one, oh, yeah, that's proper loose, that. Yeah, be careful with that. Arms again. Yep. Thin arms. Chest as well. Chest turns as normal. Head. Oh, not much head movement there. Not much. I think, bloody hell. Zeb had a bit more movement in the head than old Kanan here. But there you are. It's got a ponytail at the back, and of course it does have a holster as well for that blaster, which you can just pop straight in there. Excellent. Yeah, not really much more to say about Kanan Jairus. I mean, the detailing on the clothing is quite well done. You know, the jumper, as you can see there, all the different ridges, shoes. Yeah, not really much more to say about Kanan Jairus. The figure, if you like. Obviously, he's got his lightsaber, which doesn't really matter, I suppose, for the moment. No, we'll not bother. The idea is to get through these as quickly as possible. But there is Kanan Jairus. Pretty decent figure, I must say. A little bit concerned about that leg. You know, I've noticed a few things that are, you know, a little bit suspect with some of these figures on occasion. Again, no problems with the paintwork on the face. The detailing is pretty good. The eyes, blue eyes there, lovely blue eyes. But there you go. Voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. Oh, that's a name. If you recognise that name, then yeah. Voiced by Freddie Prinze Jr. of all people. Really well done as well. But there you have it. There is Kanan Jairus. Let's just get rid of him. And let's move straight on to the next one. What is this going to be? It is Sabine Wren. Figure number 6. Now, Sabine Wren is... Let's read the blurb, shall we? Sabine Wren was a Mandalorian warrior, explosives expert, and talented graffiti artist. Qualities that came in handy as one of the first to rebel against the Empire. Yeah, so she just essentially pisses off the Empire by spray painting all their equipment. And rather funnily, in one of the episodes, she spray paints, or is it one of the prequel episodes? I think they did like little snippets, and in one of the either one of the mainstream episodes or one of the snippets, she spray paints a load of TIE fighters that just completely annoys the hell out of all the stormtroopers and the pilots therein. But yes, so the artwork on the side is really, really good. I really like the artwork on this one. Lovely detailing there. And rumours, while we're here, is that she is going to appear in The Mandalorian Season 2. There is a pro wrestler called Sasha Banks who has been cast in the show, and a lot of people seem to think that Sasha Banks might be playing Sabine Wren alongside Rosario Dawson playing Ahsoka Tano. But again, rumours, there's nothing official being announced, so we can't really speculate any further, I guess. But it is exciting to think that we may get a live action variant of some of these characters. And there is rumours that someone is playing Ezra Bridger live action as well, but we'll get into that in a bit. So we'll get rid of the box. There we go, the box is gone. I'm not going to fall for the paper this time. Where is it? There it is. There's the paper stuck in the box. Brilliant. There's the paper stuck in the box. You can't get me this time. Right, so let's get rid of that. Now there's quite a lot of accessories here for Sabine Wren, which is great. Let's get the helmet out first. There we go. Get that out. She comes with 2 blasters, comes with a helmet, and she comes with this, which, interesting enough, I don't know what this is. Is that the spray paint gun, maybe? I don't know. Let's do the noisy part. Oh, there we are. There we go. There is Sabine Wren, as she is out of the box. Again, a lot of awesome detailing here. But the colouring on these characters, I think, is the main takeaway from this. Obviously, because they are very colourful characters in the show. You know, the costumes and whatever. Sabine Wren's hair. She's unlike any Mandalorian character you've seen thus far. She has a lot of colouring to her that makes her stand out. Focus, please. There we go. You can just about see a lot of awesome detailing there on the equipment, shoulder pads especially, and the boots as well. Some nice weathering there on the boots, but that's more like paint splatter, which I really, really like. So obviously, like I said in the blurb, she is a graffiti artist, so there's paint splatter there as opposed to carbon scoring, which I think is great, especially and on the arms as well. There, you might just see it on the arms. Probably not, because my face is in the way. There you go. Yeah, there you go. You can see it there. Paint splatter on the arms, which I really, really like. That is really, a nice lovely detail to have in there. Now on the breastplate there you can see the phoenix symbol, which she draws quite often, which you can just about see there. Yeah, she draws that quite often throughout the show. But there you have it, there is Sabine Wren. Out of the box, stand up, don't fall down. Don't do a Jango Fett, please. What is it with these Mandalorian figures? They just don't want to stand up. Come on, I'm supposed to be blitzing through these. There we go. Okay, so moving on, we've got a helmet here. Obviously, oh, okay, you can turn the rangefinder. Lovely. But there is the helmet. Again, the helmet, very interesting colour. Really, really makes it stand out. Hopefully one day there'll be a Black Series helmet of this released. That bit of marking there on the front? I think it is. You can just see there's a little bit of marking. Maybe not actually. On the black visor, you can just see there, tiny, tiny little grey mark on the visor, which I might have to try and buff out or clean out. Don't know what that is. Might be a manufacturing thing that. But there you have it. There is the detailing of Sabine Wren's helmet. Some black stripes on there, and the silver looks pretty good. And then the guns, these are just pretty generic guns. I've only shown you one. There you go. There's not really much to write home about with the guns there. No detailing, no weathering at all. It's just a plain silver gun, the style that she uses. But of course she does have two holsters where you can put them in, which is great. Little rubber holsters on the side there. But there's Sabine Wren. There's the Sabine Wren figure. Straight out of the box. She's going to fall over now. There we go. Magic. Nice little figure that. Goes well with the collection, I guess. And of course you can put the helmet on as well, which is the most important thing, I guess. When it goes on, oh, that's quite a tight fit, that. Yeah, that's a very tight fit. It does mould around the head though, which is good. There you are. There she is with the helmet on. And again, the articulation here. The articulation with this one is better than Kanan Jairus. A lot of articulation in the arms and the legs, of course, and the upper body has no articulation, I don't think. No, so where Kanan Jairus you could twist the upper body, that is set in place. There's no upper body movement there at all. But there you have it. There is Sabine Wren with the helmet on as well. So we'll move on. We'll get another box. Again, I've got no idea how long this is going. Oh, not bad. 27 minutes. We're okay. We're still going. We're all right. So next one. Okay. Hera Syndulla, box number 5. Hera Syndulla is the captain of the Ghost. She is the most, well, you could call her the leader of the group entirely. She's a brilliant character. And as you can see there, the artwork as well on the side. Brilliant piece of artwork. She does appear in the game Star Wars Squadrons. No word on whether she will ever appear as a live action character, but you do hear her name be mentioned in Rogue One, a Star Wars story of the film, at the Rebel base on Yavin 4. So she is around. But let's just unbox this. In fact, we need to read the blurb, don't we? Come on. The captain and the heart of the Ghost crew, Hera Syndulla was a gifted pilot and leader. The Twi'lek could bring out the best in her team, making them believe in themselves. Very true. A lot of times she is, even she's not just providing inspirational team talks, but she does offer, guidance to a lot of her crew. No, I'm not having this paper. Caught you again. Paper's not falling out this time, baby. Right, moving on. So there you have it. Again, not much in the way of accessories. You've got her little blaster there, which does have some interesting detailing on, but there she is in her entirety. Let's get her out of here. Noisy part. Let's get rid of that. Excellent. There she is. There is Hera Syndulla out of the box. Come on. I'm losing my grip here. I don't know where the camera is. But there you are. Again, the colouring is massive. Obviously, she is green in skin colour, and she wears bright, sort of orangey yellow pants. Interestingly enough, there is, right there at the bottom, there is a holster for the little tiny gun, which I'll show you in just a second. There's interesting detailing on her head there. Don't know what you call these. Star Wars fan, I don't know what these are designated, but a Twi'lek anatomy, if you want. Interesting enough. So the goggles here on the top of her head do not move. They do not move. They are fixed in that position there, so you can't move them down to cover her eyes or anything. But there you have it. There is Hera Syndulla. A basic character, but an essential character in this collection, not in the show. You know, she's much more important. But, you know, for the purposes of a collection, you know, not really much to say about the character, but let's show a little gun. There you go, you can just see it. There's a little bit of golding on there to match her outfit, if you like. Tiny. This is a gun that you'll end up losing if you don't be careful. But there you have it. A nice figure. Again, like I said, not really much more to say other than getting out of the box and having a look. Just having a look at the detailing on the face. The detailing on the face is probably more... It's probably the most carefully designed of all of them, really. Very, very clean. Very good, clean detailing. Probably won't be able to see, unfortunately, which is annoying. But there you go. You can just about see it there, the detailing. It's very clean, very pristine. And again, because the lifelike attention to detail that they're trying to do now, she does look, you know, really, really good. Well, yeah, quite impressed with that. Even though it is sort of like a basic figure. Yeah, very good. Right, moving on. Let's get the next one out. Random pick. Ezra Bridger, the main man. The main man himself. The one who goes through the most severe of journeys, you could say, throughout the show. Now let's just have a look. With his introduction to the crew of the Ghost, a small band of rebels fighting back against the Empire, Ezra comes to believe that he can help change the galaxy for the better. So yes, he is just sort of like a scavenger on his home planet when he comes across the Ghost crew and gets brought into their sort of like their fight and their struggles. He goes through his own struggles as he realises that he has the abilities of the Force. And Kanan takes it upon himself to try and train him, even though Kanan himself is much more sort of like world weary and fed up with the Force and everything like that. Again, like I said before, there is rumours that an actor called Raul Coley, I hope I've said that right, is going to be playing Ezra Bridger in a live action setting of some type. He's been posting cryptic messages on Twitter and Instagram and whatever. If he hasn't, I don't know. Just from what I've heard, while he's been watching Rebels, and he's paused the video several times on Ezra, and he's been seen wearing a Lucasfilm jumper and everything, so he's teasing something. But obviously Ezra has a mega journey in the show. I really like that. So there we go. There is the detailing on there, the artwork there. These little whale things appear in the show and are very, very integral to his character. Very nice. It's a nice box, that. Shame I don't keep them. But there we go. So you can see a couple of accessories. He's got a helmet that you see him wear initially, and his lightsaber. And I like the lightsaber, so we're going to get into a lot of detailing on that. Not dropping the paper. Get rid of that. So here we are. Okay, let's just get that helmet out first. Get the lightsaber out. And prepare for the noisy part. Oh, the hell, plastic. Went through the plastic then. But there you go, there is Ezra. Now, it looks a little bit weird to me. Just on first glance, looking at the camera view. A little bit weird. But the colouring, again, the colouring is the main takeaway from these figures, I would say. The colouring is, you know, magnificent. Really does stand out. So it keeps that animation vibe to it, yet has attempted to, you know, like I said, give them that lifelike quality as well. Bit of interesting imagery on his back there. Let's get him in the light. There you go, you can see in the light better. Yeah, I really like that. It's very interesting. Very interesting. So again, as with always, the articulation is, you know, pretty good. Ooh, a bit stiff. Got stiff knees. there you have it. Again, not much more really to say. You know, the face. At first glance, I thought it looked a bit weird, but no, it looks okay. I think that was just me looking through the camera. They are better focus there. Yep, cool. So the helmet. There you are. Again, not much really more to say about that. It's very shiny, very solid. Feels very solid. And that will just sit nicely on his head, I suppose. Yeah, easier to go on than Sabine Wren's helmet. There you have it. Very nice, very simple. Now, Ezra has a very unique lightsaber in the show. And it serves as both a gun and a lightsaber as well, which is, you know, very interesting. But there you have it. And yeah, there's not really much more else to say about this. You know, this is probably one of those lightsabers that I'd really like to get, you know, as the full-scale replicas, like on the back wall. Just the point. There we go. Yeah, this is one of those I think I'd very much like to get a hold of eventually. Does that come off? Yes, it does. So the lightsaber does come off. The blade does come off. So you can. I saw it when I unpacked him. You can hang it on his side. There's a nice little D-ring there on the side when it goes on. It's not going to sit on here, is it? Oh no, there you go. So it can sit there on the side, holstered if you like, which I think is pretty good, depending on how you want to display this, if you want to display this. But there you have it. There is Ezra Bridger in his entirety. Great little figure. Really great little figure. I think this is more in keeping with early Ezra Bridger, as he gets a little, when he moves on, his lightsaber does get destroyed and he gets a new lightsaber. So this is the sort of like season 1 Ezra Bridger, I would say. Be interesting to see if they do a, you know, final season Ezra Bridger, but for the moment this is, I think, the season 1 variant of the character. But yeah, I'm impressed with the colouring. That is my main takeaway from this set. I think the colouring is great. Colouring and, you know, the added details of lifelike faces. So I think this means we are on to the last one, very last one, and no secret, obviously I spoiled it to begin with, it is Ahsoka Tano. Now Ahsoka Tano, a massive character in the Clone Wars series. She pops up in Rebels towards the end. I think, I can't remember which season she pops up in, but she does pop up about halfway through to really sort of like change the dynamic of the show. But there you are, the detailing on the side there, the artwork, very stern. In the Clone Wars she was very hopeful. Obviously in Rebels she's gone through a lot of difficulties. And let's just read the blurb. So Ahsoka Tano, a Togruta female, God, I've not pronounced that right at all, was the Padawan learner to Anakin Skywalker and a hero of the Clone Wars. Alongside Anakin, she grew from headstrong student into mature leader, but her destiny laid along a different path than the Jedi. So yes, midway through the Clone Wars, she is framed, if you like, and then she leaves the Jedi Order. Hence why she has a very unique lightsaber set. So let's just get her open. Now, like I said earlier on, if you're still with me, there is very strong rumours that she is going to be played in a live-action setting in The Mandalorian Season 2 by actress Rosario Dawson, who you may recognise. She was in Sin City a long time ago. She's done a lot of great films, but there is very much... I mean, does that kind of like Rosario Dawson? Nah, don't think so. But again, I think they're being a bit cautious in sort of making her too lifelike, because obviously if you've got Rosario Dawson popping up as her, you'll want to do a Mandalorian figure based on Rosario Dawson looking like her, or acting as Ahsoka Tano. So yeah, I think this one probably has less success. I think this one probably has less lifelike features, and yeah, just from first glance, it doesn't look as lifelike as sort of Sabine Wren or even Gara Zeb. Right, we'll just get the lightsaber out. 2 lightsabers actually. There you have it. There she is in the box. Noisy part. God. Which isn't working out. Oh, there we are. Recycling a lot today. But there we have it. There is Ahsoka Tano straight out of the box. As you can see, the detailing is still quite good. Still really, really good, I think. But obviously, the facial detailing, which we'll just come back in, we'll try and get a better zoom. Come on. Zoom in, please. Focus. But we're not going to do it for the minute. But the detailing and the paintwork, yeah, I think they've held back. I can tell they've held back. So obviously, we've had this figure out before, again, but this is obviously a repaint, but I think they have tried to hold back somewhat in anticipation of a live action reveal, I think. But there you have it. Interesting enough, this is probably, yeah, there's not that great a detailing on it, but the costume wise, fabric skirt underneath there, underneath you know, the belt that she has on, obviously head, you know, species headgear, headwear, or you know, anatomy, if you like. Very, very detailed. There's little grooves in there to show you know, the variants throughout. Not much more detailing anywhere else. It's quite, I wouldn't say bland, but there's not much more else to talk about with regards to the character or the figure in this regard. The belt has a little bit of detailing in there. You probably won't be able to see it too much, but it's more like a faded leather sort of, you know, kind of thing going on. Right, we'll just plump her down. Try and get her to stand up now. There we are. It's not stood very well. But she does come with 2 lightsabers. Now, interesting enough, in the show, her lightsabers are white. They are white, and that is because she purifies a couple of crystals, which I won't get into. It's very, very complex. Just watch the show. There you go. Watch the show. Watch the show, because I think you should. If you haven't, I think you should. You should get on with it and watch it. It's great fun. But here's one of the lightsabers. Now, it's a shorter blade than the other, and that is very much done on purpose. So these are Shoto Lightsabers, as they're called, or as fans have decided to call them. As you can tell, one of the hilts, one of the hilts is bent, and that again is very, very, very much done on purpose. Her character wields these by holding them sort of backwards, if you like. So it's very much done on purpose. Very similar to Asajj Ventress, very similar to Count Dooku, if you like. But there you can tell there is a very much a distinctive difference in both the lightsabers. And the detailing on the longer one, not really that much. It's got black markings on it. Probably won't be able to see, to be fair. You can just about see them there, the black markings. And on the smaller one, there is just one singular red dot, which, yeah, you can just about see. You won't be able to see. No, you can't see. But there you have it. There is the lightsabers. There is Ahsoka Tano's lightsabers as they come out of the box. And that is it. Wow. Wowee. 43 minutes it's taken me to unbox all of these. That is a really long unboxing, and I do apologise if you are still here and you are bored out of your mind, but I don't care, because it's, yeah, it's great. But there you have it. There is the complete Rebel set unboxed, with Ahsoka Tano being the final figure that I've unboxed here. Wow, my mouth is dry. I need a glass of water, but thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed seeing all these different figures. What do you think? You know, do you think the figures look pretty good? I do. I think they look pretty good, to be fair. A few little issues, but nothing major. But there's a few things that I want to be keeping an eye on going forward with these Star Wars Black Series figures, just in case I start getting a bit irate, like Jango Fett and his pure orange face, which to me still doesn't make sense. I've put him on display with his helmet on because I don't want to see that orange face. But there you have it. That was the complete Rebel set unboxing. Just bear with me a second. So, Thank you very much for watching. As I said, if you enjoyed this, please do like the video, leave a comment. Have you picked up this set yourself? What do you think about it? Do you anticipate seeing live action variants of these characters? Sasha Banks as Sabine Wren, Rosario Dawson as Ahsoka Tano, or Raoul Coley as Ezra Bridger. Do you reckon we'll get figures for them? I hope so. I hope we see something like it. I might not pick the figures up myself, but I hope we see something like that coming up if the rumours do turn out to be true. But again, like the video. If you did like this video, subscribe to the channel as well if you want to see more things like this. I do have quite a varied video uploading kind of mentality. I have a video on at the moment about the Utopia remake, which seems to be going down quite well, so check that out, see what you think. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.